Hello guys, my name is Andrew and I welcome you guys to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another video on my channel. Alright, so today I have a very special video and it's just awesome what I discovered lately. So Postman, the API development tool we know about, front-end engineers, back-end engineers, I guess we know Postman. So Postman added a new awesome feature and this feature is just mind-blowing. So Postman now has performance testing for APIs built into the application. As you can see on my screen, you want to be able to test your APIs and get metrics like the request per second, how many requests per second, your average response time. As you can see here, you want to get metrics like the error rate, the rate of errors. You want to get number of requests at a particular time and the number of users as well. I mean, you can mock and you can simulate all of that right inside of Postman. This feature wasn't inside of Postman earlier, but right now it's inside of Postman, and this is awesome. So you want to be able to generate API performance reports like this one and this one. This is just the video to help you get to master all of that, right? So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to test API performance. I'm going to show you guys how to share these performance report with your teammates. You can invite teammates into this workspace and it becomes a team workspace. The most awesome part of it is that you can even generate a PDF report just like the ones I did here. You can generate a PDF report. This is just awesome. So after you get your performance report, you can convert it into a PDF report and share it probably with your engineering manager or other members of your team. They can analyze the metrics. I mean, it's just so mind blowing. It's just so cool. It's just so amazing. So guys, without any further ado, let's go into the real deal. Let me show you guys everything. So the performance testing works on collections. So here are some collections, some API. Here are some API collections that I currently have. So I'm going to be testing this particular collection. This one here, developer profiles project. It's a project I built for my YouTube channel. I'm going to talk about that later. So we're going to be testing this collection in particular. So I'm going to show you guys how everything is done. So the performance testing works on collections, like I said. So you select a collection, right? So once you select a collection, sorry, my PC is kind of laggy, it's loading. So once you select the collection, the next thing to do is to hit this run button. So you hit this run button and then it brings up this page and then you select performance, right? Remember, we are testing for performance to get metrics like requests per second, average response time, the rate of errors, your error rate, the number of requests at the given time, and I mean, just awesome metrics. So after you select performance, remember, first you hit the run key, then next you select performance. After you select performance, you're going to select the endpoint you want to test, right? So on this collection, I have 6 API endpoints, but some of these endpoints are supposed to be on the local server, right? So they're supposed to run on my machine here, not they're not hosted. So you can see this is just a Postman variable. So some of the APIs are running locally. If I select them, they are going to constitute extra errors on the performance report, right? So 4 of these endpoints are running locally, right? Which I've not started. I'm not running them locally currently. If I run them locally, that might interfere with the performance report and cause some differences, right? So I have 2 that are currently running live, hosted on render. We're going to add these 2 endpoints and test them. We're also going to add one of the local endpoints, right? So that we're going to see the error coming. If I don't add any of these local endpoints, you guys are going to see the error line is going to be straight, meaning there will be no errors, just like the one I had over here. I think I should have it over here. Now you can see there's absolutely no errors because I used only the 2 live requests. So you're going to see there will be no error. This red line here is the error rate, which is 0. But then I want to add one of the endpoints that is supposed to run on local server, which I've not started, so that will give us some errors for you guys to see how the error checking comes into the performance report. So going back to our runner now, I select these are the 6 endpoints. I want to uncheck. No, I want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. Those 3 are for local server. This one, like I said, is also for the local server, but I want to show you guys the error reporting. And then we have these 2 which are running on the live server. So once you've selected the endpoints you want to test, I believe you should be testing all the endpoints, but I believe you got my explanation here as well. So I've selected the endpoints I want to test. Now, coming over to this place, you have to make some extra settings. How many users do you want, right? So you select the number of users you want to mock, you want to simulate. I want to mock 20 users, and the duration, let me not stretch the server. let me just, it's a live server, right? So I don't want to stretch the server. I believe you can test on a local server as well. So the I selected 2 minutes for 20 users, and then the fixed local load profile, meaning the number of users. If you want it to be 20 users stretch, meaning 20 users are going to be applied to test. 20 users are going to be applied on the API as the load. So fixed 20 all through. But if you want this other ramp up option, it's going to distribute the number of users gradually, which I believe should be what you want. So when you select the time, you're going to select the duration for the profile distribution, for the load distribution. So as you can see over here, for one minute, the load is distributed evenly 50-50 before it becomes straight. If I put 2, you're going to see it's going to give me a very straight slope, which I actually don't think I should do. So let's go with 1. So once you have made these selections, the next thing you do, you hit run, and then you just sit back and wait for Postman to generate your API report. So over here, I want to close this collections tab so we can get the whole of the space and see how things are happening live. So over here, as you can see, Postman is currently preparing to run and generate our report for us. You can see some of the details over here. It says 20 virtual users, 2 minutes, ramp up time is 1 minute. So let's wait for Postman to give us our report. All right, so the report has started, and as you can see here, here are some metrics. So these metrics down below can be toggled. So let's wait for our graphs to begin coming in. So okay, no response received yet. Right, so let's wait a little while. All right, guys. So you can see the charts are beginning to come in, and you can see the different metrics. So you, like I said, you can toggle this metrics down here. So our virtual user is currently there. I toggled it off. Now it's back on. So the error rate, you can turn it off, right? So I've turned off the error rate. I'm turning it back on. So over here, you can see the error rate by the left here. When you turn it off, you can see the virtual users. So when you turn on error rate, the virtual users goes off. I'm coming. Let me see. So now you can see your error rate. When you turn it off, you get to see your number of virtual users, right? So let's turn on all the metrics. Let's turn on virtual users. Let's turn on error rate. Let's turn on average response time. I think it's there already. Let's turn on request per second as well. So this is Postman generating a live API report for us. So I guess our time is up, or our time is almost up. Okay, so the report is still coming in. So you can see the metrics live. You can see the performance of your API, and this report is coming from a live server. The server is hosted. It's a render server. So for this 2 minutes, it's still generating. It seems to still okay. Good. So I guess we are done generating. Yeah, so good. We are done generating the report. We generated a report for 2 minutes, and you can see for all through this period from this 11th second, from this 11th minute up to this around 12 minutes, there seemed to be no response from the server, and then we started getting responses. And after we got responses, we could see the different metrics. We could see the error rate. We could see the virtual users per time as the request was coming in. We can see the average response time and then the request per second. Right. So guys, this is just awesome. I'm coming. Let me zoom out and see if we could get some more metrics. Right. So I've zoomed out, and you could see things more better. You can see the 3 different endpoints, right? So for get profiles, you can see this get profiles gave us the 100% error, right? And then this other 2 endpoints didn't give us any error. I told you guys earlier, because this get profile, this get all profiles, this first one is hosted on my local server, and I didn't start it. So that's why we got our error. But this one, they're hosted live, so we didn't get any errors from them. So you can now see why there was the red line, which is for errors, right? So this is just awesome, guys. You can go on, play around with this, check it out, explore it. This is just awesome, an awesome improvement from Postman. So guys, now I'm going to show you how to share this report. So when you hit share, you can invite your teammates into the workspace, but then it will become a theme workspace, right? So I'm not going to invite anybody, but I'm going to show you guys how to generate a PDF report of this. I've already generated some PDF reports, and guys, it's just so awesome. So these are PDF reports for, okay, so this is one PDF report I generated for one of the tests, one of the performance tests. So you can generate this kind of PDF report. Let me show you guys another one. This is another PDF report, right? So you can see your metrics. You can interact with them in a more clearer view, and it's just so awesome, guys. So going back to Postman, let me show you guys how to generate the report. Just click on this, hit on export PDF, then your file manager pops up, and then I want to save it inside of my downloads. right? So you can see report with 5, it has the fifth, it seems to be the fifth report or something. And then the next thing you do is you basically select, you can rename it if you wish. And then I'm not going to rename it, I'm just going to hit save. And then we're going to wait for it, for the report to get generated. Once the report is generated, we're going to get a pop-up telling us that the report has been generated, and then we can go view it inside of our file manager, right? So the report is currently being generated, right? So it has generated now, and we can see the report inside of our file manager. Let's go to our downloads, right? So the fifth one here it is. Let's click on it, and then you can now see a beautiful looking PDF version of the API report we just generated. This is mind blowing, guys. This is awesome. So you can see your throughput, your number of requests per second. This is number of users, and then you can see the other metrics, right? You can even see your error rates down here. Remember, we wouldn't have gotten an error. It was because we had this profile on a local server which was not started. So guys, this is it. There you have it. This is awesome. I just believe you've gotten so much value from watching this video. So if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. Don't miss any videos I'll be posting next. Awesome contents coming your way on my channel, guys. So the API we just tested, right? The collection we used, this developer profiles project collection rather. The developer profiles project collection is from my YouTube channel, right? So let's go to my YouTube channel over here. This is my YouTube channel. Hit subscribe, guys. Like the video, hit the thumbs button. Don't forget to like this video, guys. So this is the playlist where I built. This is the video where I built that API, and then inside of this series, we use that API and built different projects. We built the same project with HTML and Tailwind CSS. We built the same project with React.js. We built with React twice, right? First with prop drilling, right? First with prop drilling, secondly with context API, right? Then finally with Next.js 13. So this is an awesome series. Check out the series and make the best of it, right, guys? So I believe you've gotten so much value watching this video. Thanks so much for sticking around. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. That's it for this video, guys. Bye bye. See you guys in the next.